Hello, it's me again, and I'm preparing to make a film about making a film. Now, preparation, the stuff you do before you do the stuff, is P-R-E, pre, meaning coming before first. Okay, before you make your little movie, your little 15-minute movie, you want to know your equipment. Example, this is Trippy the tripod. Say hello, Trippy. Hello! And the camera that I'm talking to, his name is the Green Eye of Redtail. Green Eye of Redtail. It's the Eye of Redtail. Redtail is the laptop. And the Green Eye is obviously the camera. So the Green Eye of Redtail is the name of the camera. So there's a prop. There's a camera. Props. Cameras. Let me see what else, right? Sound. All right. Before we get to sound, sometimes it helps to know, not always, sometimes it helps to know the mood that you want to communicate. The mood you want to communicate. If you want to communicate a mood in your film, in your story, then it's got to be a mood that you can call upon anytime, anywhere. Somebody wakes you at 3 o'clock in the morning and says, hey, we're shooting. You put your pants on and you go to the shoot and you're ready to go. So your passion is always immersed. Your passion is always confluent with. Your passion is ever present. Now, I know what it's like to work on 6 years, work on something for 6 years, to work on a flute for 2 years, to work, to eat out of dumpsters for 6 years. That doesn't mean I'm going to pass up a nice, beautiful, immaculate pink box sitting on top of refuse. If I see a pink box, I'm thinking there might be pastries in there. And heck yeah, I will eat pastries right here, right now. So because I prefer not to eat out of dumpsters, doesn't mean I'm going to pass up a little bit of pastry offering on the boulevard. Doesn't mean that at all. You can spend 6 years making a movie. I think your passion would somewhat deflate at some point. Now, there are some people who can. Michelangelo is a good example of somebody who invested year after year after year in his work and maintained his passion. How he did that, I don't know. So, what am I passionate about? That's going to set the tone for the movie, for the story. What am I passionate about? Now, personally, what I am passionate about right now is that I'm feeling a bit of anger. I'm feeling some massive resistance to something or other that I don't know how to name. So let's take that anger. Let's take that actual, along with that anger, is a great depth of compassion. I don't know what else to call it. Because I love these kids, and I wouldn't be so pissed off if I didn't love these kids, which is why I'm making this video, which is instruction on how to make a movie, because if anybody should make a movie, it should be the comic pop crew, band, group, civilization, the comic pop people formerly comic Little House. Okay, now in preparation to make an instructional movie about making a movie, there's work to be done. In passion work that I want to do. If it's not work that I want to do, I won't bother. Okay? Such as Dr. Doom. Now, if I want Dr. Doom as a main character in this How to Make a Movie, which is more or less probably about a guy named Dr. Doom, Dr. Victor Von Doom. In preparation for that, this is a prop, and I'm making it because zero budget. Once again, zero budget. Cardboard, blue paint. Cardboard I have, blue paint I have. Therefore, Dr. Doom is now blue.
Oh, and a pond cone? What can this be for? A hand grenade?
Obviously, this prop is not finished. There's a lot. It's about halfway there, but you get the general idea. And yes, it's going to be real sinister looking. It's going to be awesome. It is awesome already. That's a lot of work. It is. You gotta love what you're doing. You really gotta love what you're doing. So there we have. Know your equipment. Camera. Tripod. What else? Oh, this. Here we go. Let's pick up the camera and turn on the turn on
the feedback machine. Dr. Doom needs a voice. Dr. Doom does want to communicate stuff to the world. Dr. Doom speaks in his authentic voice through the gadgets in his suit of armor. Dr. Doom is definitely on the scene. And what third guest from the left? Okay, Dr. Doom doesn't mind because Dr. Doom has found a voice.
Okay. So that's part of the audio bit. Finding a voice for Dr. Doom. Now, quite simply, what I'm doing is something that I thought was obvious, and apparently is not obvious. There are some genius kids in YouTube who can make better movies than the movies that are out there being distributed in the movie theaters. There are kids capable of making awesome films. I see them in YouTube here and there. Not a lot, but when you see them here and there, you go, whoa. This is an exponential change. Exponential change. Power to the people, right on. Now, lots of people have cameras, and there are some brilliant kids out there with cameras. There is a certain group of people with a YouTube channel, brilliant group of people. You've got 4 writers, 1 artist, maybe 1 artist. Yeah, 2 artists. 2 artists. You have 4 writers, 2 artists, teachers, and just general, all around, 3 stooge embodied in 1 person, personage. They got everything. They've got everything. So my question to these kids, you have all the same equipment that Monty Python had in 1970. Does that begin to put it in perspective? You have the same equipment, basically, that Monty Python had in 1970. Have you ever seen Monty Python? Okay. What? So, therefore, it's not about the equipment, is it? Maybe you had a bad experience belaboring, sweating blood and tears over that thing back in your college days. But who were you hanging out with? Did you love their company? What was really going on? Was that a game of passion? Or just a pale imitation? Alright. So, know your equipment. What else? That's equipment right there, okay? Oh, yeah. So, this is a preparation. This video here, right now, is preparation for a video that is instruction about the making of... It's complicated. This is preparing to shoot a movie, okay? So, I've got props, working on the props, working on the voices of the characters, right? If you have a theme song, you've got the score. It's that simple. Okay. Music. Most films benefit from music. Not all. Some films don't need music. Very few. Most films benefit from music. So think about getting out that old synthesizer or whatever, messing around. Just making sounds that come from the heart. We're talking about 6 days or 6 hours to make a film, not 6 years. That's I've done that on many things. 6-year commitments to many things. So I know what that's like. Anyway, this is a preparation for an instructional video on how to make a movie to all you genius kids with your toys. And we'll get back to